Okay. Right. Okay. Fine. So if we take our previous part, we are understanding that like how exactly we can get work with the one web application, and we have been taken with the very small scenario like a login logout, and we are understanding that how exactly we can get automated that particular scenario. Okay. Now similar to that, we need to be get understand with the different stages here. Previously, if we take our example, previously we are understanding that how we can work with the navigate stage, in which we have been discussed about with the right stage here. Okay, so right stage we have been used for typing with the data in the text box here. Okay, so if you want to be type any data in a text box, it will be taking with the right method here. And after that, to perform like open application, to get open any application, or if you want to be close any application, or if you want to be perform any click activity, we are taking with the help of the navigate stage here. Okay, so these two activities which we used to be get interact with the application here. Now similar to that, we need to be understand that how we can perform some programming activities here. For example, if we take any of our programming languages, there may be chances we need to be write some condition, or we need to be write some loops and everything here, right? Now, while working with the Blue Prism, how exactly we can perform these things here? And at the same time, we will be having with the requirement to perform some calculations here. Okay. Now, while working with this Blue Prism, how we can perform these kind of activities here. Okay. Let's understand on it. Now, first we need to be get create with the one particular object. Let me create an object here. I will be taking with the create object, and then we'll be understanding about with the calculation here. Okay, so we'll understand that how we can perform the different type of calculations here. Okay, we'll click on finish. Then it will be getting displayed it here. Okay, so now if I'm taking this particular calculation, we will be getting opening this particular object. Okay, so you already mentioned that one will be taken with the initialize page, and one will be taken with the cleanup page, then it will be taken with the action one. This is, if you want to be get rename it, they can get rename it, which I'll be taken with the rename here, and then it will be taken with the calculation here. Okay, right, fine. So now, if I'm taking with the calculation, take an example of working with addition of two numbers here. Okay, assume that you want to be write in a program to perform addition of the two numbers here. Then in Blue Prism, how we can perform those kind of activities here. So if you want to be perform an addition of the two numbers, we have been required with the two numbers, and then which we need to be write that statement of the plus activity. So for that, first we will be taking with the start, we will be having with the end. This is the common activity only. So here we will be having with the one particular stage that we will be taking with the calculation here. Okay, now here I'll be taking with the calculation. Okay, so now you can see here which it will be taken with the stage called as a calculation. So to get perform any kind of calculations, it will be taken with the help of the stage of calculation here. Okay, now perform double click on it. So once you perform double click on it, it will be asking that what exactly the calculation you have to be performed. If you want to be provide any name, you can provide any name also, which I will be taking with the addition here. Okay, and now you need to be provide that what exactly the expression you have to be type it here. Okay, so now Further, to take with the expression, for example, assume that I'll be taking with the 10 and then which I will be taking with the plus symbol and then I'll be taking with the 20 here. Okay, so we need to be take with the addition of two numbers. You will be providing with the 10 and which it will be taking with the 20. But before executing it, first we need to be cross-check that whether we have been provided correct data or not here. For that particular purpose, whenever you are working with the Blue Prism, once you double click on any of the stages, you will be having with the possibility of the validate button. You can click on this validate button. It will cross check that whether the syntax is validate or not. Nothing but it will be cross checking about with the syntax here. Let me click on it. Now you can see here the following error exists here. It is mentioning that stage to store result in does not exist. Okay, so if you look into this error message, it is mentioning that stage is missing it to store the result here. That means you are taking addition only. But whenever you are working with the addition activity, it's mandatory that we have been need to be get stored that particular result here. Now we have not mentioned any data item to store the result here. So previously what we are doing, if you want to be work with the data item, we are taking with the drag and drop of the data item. So for example, this is we are taking with the data item here, right? Now this is one possibility. Particularly while working with the data item, one you will be taking with the drag and drop activity, or another option is I'm deleting it, perform double click here. Now write with the expression. For example, I'll be taking with the 10 plus 20. Okay, so which I'll be taking with the 10 plus 20 here. Okay, so once I'm taking with the 10 plus 20, so if we click on validate, it is giving an error as it is doesn't have the store result here. Now what you can do is, here you are able to see with the store result in. Basically, first you need to be creating a one data item. You need to be making a drag and drop of that particular data item here. Or else, here directly can perform the click activity. Automatically, it will be creating with the data item. You can see here, I'm taking with the click activity. Okay, I'm mentioning with the name. For example, I'm mentioning with the name is result. Okay, now I'll perform the click activity here. You can see if I'm taking click activity, automatically it got created here. Okay,
Do we have
so
any keywords? You should not mention some names like that. Do we have any keywords?
can you repeat again?
Do we have keywords? Keywords
No.
in
ఏం లేదు built-in keywords ఏం ఉండదు. We are, I mean, coming to this, this is nothing but like any data item only. Okay, so this is a data item only.
okay,
It's
okay,
not
okay.
like any it's not like any keyword here. Okay, that is nothing but just we are storing the result here. Okay, one is we need to be take with the drag and drop activity. Another one is directly we can provide here. Now I have been providing the name and then I clicked on it, then automatically our data item got created. Now you can see here, if I click on OK button, you are able to see that a data item got created as a result here. Okay, now once I perform the double click activity, so now we got provide the expression. Before getting executing the program, first we need to be cross check that whether it is correct or not. You can click on the validate, it is mentioning that expression is valid. Okay, at the same time you want to be see the current output of this particular part, then you can click on evaluate selection here. Okay, once you click on that evaluate selection, it is mentioning that expression result, it is giving an output is 30. So that means we can understand that whatever the statement we have been written is the correct statement only here. Okay, so now you will be clicking on this OK button. Now we'll click on the OK button. Let make with the link activity. So this I'll be taking with the calculation. This I'll be taking with the end activity. So for the data item, you will not be taking with any of the calculation. I mean, any of the link activity. So data items are nothing but to get store it here. Okay. If you want to be store any information, then you will be taking with the help of the data item here. Okay. Now we'll get run it. Now I'm clicking on this. Okay. We are having 0 errors. Let me click on this. If I run it, you will be able to see the output. So we are getting with the output that we are getting with the output is 30 here. Okay. So here we are able to see with the result which it will be having an output is 30 here. For example, you want to make some other modifications. Then in a place of 10, which I'll be taking with the 40. Then we'll be clicking on the OK button. Again, I'll be taking with the refresh here, I mean reset here. Then we'll click on the run. Now it will be taking into the 60 here. Okay. Now here if you understand it, again we are taking like a hard coded here, right? So if you see here, first you are mentioning that what exactly this 40 and then you are taking with the 20. This data is considered like a hard coded here. Okay. Now this is one possibility. Another possibility is rather than taking with the hard coded. Okay. So rather than taking with the hard coded, we can assign this information to the variables and then we can call that variables. Nothing but this information you can provide to the data item and we can call that particular data item here. Now we can see that how we can do it. I'll be taking with the data item. The size will be having data item. Okay. So one we can take with the drag and drop activity, or else I'll be double click. Just I'll take with the click activity. Yeah, I'll take this drag activity. I require one more number, right? So which I'll be taking with the one more data item here. Or else, in case if you're calling with the same action, I mean same stage, you can make in a copy and paste also. This is, I'm having it. I'm taking with the control C and then taking with the control V also. So that is also possibility we're having it here. Okay, right. Now, let me see here how we are doing it. First, I'll be taking with the data 1. This is I'll be mentioning with the variable is X. Okay, and will be taken with the data type. That I'll be taken with the data type is number. Okay, now we need to be provided with the initial value. So I'll be taking with the initial value is 50. Then click on OK button. Again, I'll be taking with the one more data item. Okay, and this is I'll be taking with the Y. And I will be taken with the data type, which I'll be taking with the number, and then I'll be taken with the 30 here. Okay, so now I'll be clicking on the OK button. You can see here, whenever you are working with the data item, or for most of the stages, always you will be having the checkboxes hide from other pages. Hide from other pages is nothing but you will not be getting an access for this information in other pages. It will be considered like in a local here. Okay, now let me click on this OK button. Now we are having with the X variable is there and Y variable is there, and which I will be having with the result here. Now I'll be taking with the calculation. So in calculation, rather than taking with the numbers, I need to be take that particular data items here. I'm deleting it. So already we are having with the data items, right? One is we can write it manually. For example, I'll be taking with the X plus Y. Now if you see here, I'll be taking with the Y here. Click on validate. So now it is giving here your expression that does not appear to be valid here. Okay, because we need to be following a particular syntax to provide with the validation, and at the same time it should be the case sensitive here. Whatever the data items we are calling it, it's not like only data items. Again, in Blue Prism also, everything it will be considered as a case sensitive here. Okay, now why it is giving an error is, you can see the difference what we have been written and what make the correct way here. Okay, Now, to take with the correct syntax, rather than you are typing it, take with the help of drag and drop activity. This is one data item. I'm taking with the drag activity here. Okay. And then, right. And now I'll be taking with the plus symbol, which I'll be taking with the plus, and then I'll be taking with the drop activity, drag activity of 5. You can see previously this is what we are typing it. Now this is was the statement it was using it here. So in case if you're having any confusion for doing it manually, I mean for typing it manually of the expression, just we can take with the drag and drop activity of that particular statement. By that it will be taken with the correct syntax. Now I'll be removing this. Click on validate. If I click on validate, it is mentioning that the expression is valid here. Okay. Let me click on evaluate expression. So once you click on evaluate expression, it will be asking that to cross-check with the temporary values. Now I'll be giving in a temp values. One I'll be taking with the 10 and well I'll be taking with the 20. Click on test. Then it is giving an output. It is giving an output is 30 here. You want to be cross-check with the other things. For example, I'll be taking with the minus 10. Okay. Then I'll click on the test, which it is giving with the 20. So before executing our program, we are having with the possibility to cross-check that whether our statement is valid or not here. Okay. Right. Now click on close. We'll click on OK button. Fine. Now I'll be taking with the rerun here. We are clicking on the reset button. Now if you see here, in X we have been provided with the 50 and Y we have been provided with the 30 and which will be taken with the result here. So now I'll click on the run button. I can see that what is the result it is giving. It was taken with the result is 80 here. Okay. So this is which it will be working with the calculation stage here. It's not like only addition here. Whatever the calculations you want to be performed, we will be taking with the help of this activity. I'm taking with the multiply, which I'll be taking with the X star and Y. We'll be clicking on the OK button. Okay. Just a second. Okay, so now if you want to be change, now we have been given a star, right? Now you can see here. If I'm taking this, clicking on the calculation, you can see we're able to see this expression statement, what we have been written inside this calculation here. Okay, so we have been provided with the star. So again, now I'll be taking with the reset here. So before getting executed any of the program, it's mandatory that we need to be take with the reset. Again, I'll be clicking on the run button. Okay, now you will be able to stay with the star here. So it is performing with the multiply activity. So whatever the calculations you want to be performed, which it will be taking that respective calculations here. Okay. Right. Now this is we are working with the calculation stage and which it will be taken with the help of the data items here. Okay. Now Similar to that, we need to be understand about with the decision here. Okay, so one will be taken with the calculation, and the one we need to be take care about with the decision here. So here we are able to see with the one particular stage that it will be taking with the decision here. Okay, so if I'm taking with the decision, we can understand like it is an a if and else condition. Whenever we are working any programming language, it will be working with the if and else condition. So if I'm taking with the if and else, what will be writing? Will be taking with the if condition. If it is true, it will print this statement. If it is a false, it will be printing the statement. Okay. Now, if you understand it, whenever I'm performing with this double click activity, we are able to see with the story in result here. Okay. But if I'm taking with the decision, if I'm performing with the double click activity, whereas you are writing with the expression only, but there is no concept of the story in here. Most of the time, an interviewer will be getting this kind of question here. Okay, at what particular stages you will be having with the story and result, for what particular stages you will not be having the story and result here. Now if you understand it, whenever we are working with the calculation stage, you will be having with the story and result stage, story and result option will be there. But if I'm taking with the decision, you will not be having with the story and result here. Okay, now we'll understand that how exactly we can work with the decision stage here. Okay, so one we have been done with the calculation, the similar to that will be taken with the decision here. So let me close it. So whenever you are closing any of the object, it will be asking for the saving here. So and it is mandatory that we need to be provided with the comments here. At least whatever it may be, you need to be type some comment. For example, you can see here, I'll be clicking on the save changes. It will be giving an error. Okay, so it is clearly mentioning that your admin is asking that to mandatory that to enter some comments here. Now mentioning that which I'll be taking with the addition here. Then you can click on the save changes. Okay, right. Now we'll get created one more object. It will be taken with the create object, which I will be taking with the decision here. Okay, and then I will be taking with the decision. Okay, it is like similar to your if and else statement here. So while working with the programming, how exactly we are working with the if and else statement, similar to that, we will be working it. I can take with the double click activity. Okay, fine. Now it will be taken with the action stage. It will be taken with the rename here. Okay, now here I'll be taking with the decision. Nothing but it will be taken with the if and else condition here. Okay, right, fine. So now let's see how exactly we can take this particular decision here. Okay, so now if I'm taking with the decision, if I double click on it, it's like we need to be write in a one condition. I mean, we need to be take our decision, what exactly our decision is. Okay, so for that, what you can do is, first I'll be taking with the two data items here. I'll be taking with the two data items here. Okay, I'll be taking this is considering as a X. Okay, and then I'll be taking with the data type is number. I'll be taking with the initial value is 20. Okay, next I'll be taking with the one more data item. This I'll be taking into the Y, and this I'll be taking into the number. This I'll be taking with the 30 here. Okay, right. Okay, so now I'll be taking with the decision here, which I'll be writing with the statement. I'll be taking it with the X is greater than Y. So which I'll be mentioning it X is greater than Y. And I can click on validate. it is mentioning that expression is valid. Okay, so which it is mentioning that expression is valid, click on OK. Again, you can click on that evaluate expression. Now, I think x value we have been given 20, which I'll be taking with the 30. I'll be clicking on the test. And you can see what it is giving. It is giving in a false. So if you understand it, just it will return true and false here. Okay, so which it will be returning with the true and false activity. It will be taking with the false. Now, let me take this as a 50. I will be clicking on test. Now it is returning with the true here. So whenever you are working with the decision stage, the output it will be returning is true and false here. Okay. So sometimes in interviews they'll be asking that what exactly the output here. So whenever we are working with the decision stage, which it will be taking with the true and false. So this I'll be mentioning it x is greater than y. Now I'll be clicking on OK button. Okay, right. Now I'll be taking with the link activity. Okay, I can see here it will be taking with the S. In case of if I'm writing the condition is true, it will be performing that particular condition and then it will be taking with the end stage here. Okay, right. Now I'll click on this. It is giving in a one error and I can see that now it is mentioning with that error no link when decision is false here. So it is mentioning that in case of decision is true, you are mentioning that what it has to be done. In case of decision is false, what's need to be done? We have not mentioned anything. I'll be clicking on this go to stage. I can see here it is not navigating it. I'll be clicking on the error. I'll be clicking on this go to stage. I can see that you are able to see that highlighted in yellow color. If I'm clicking on the go to stage, at what particular stage you are having the error, it will be giving the statement here. Okay. So for now, I have been mentioned only else stage only. I mean, in case of condition is true, what it has to be done it, I have been mentioning it. Okay. But in case of condition is fail, for now, let me run it, how it will work it. It is mentioning it failed find to stage link failed to find stage link from this one. Okay, because we have not given any false condition, right? We have been given only past condition only. In case of fail, what's need to be done it. Okay, now we'll see what exactly need to be done here. So for that, in case of failed, what's need to be done? For now, what I will be doing is, let me take one node statement. Here you are able to see one node statement here. So this node statement is just to print some statement only. Let me take this node statement. Okay, new node. I'll be mentioning it. Condition is false. Okay, I'll be clicking on OK button. Now I'll be taken with the link activity. Okay, and then it's need to be taken with the again end also, which I'll be taking with the end here. Okay, now we can see here we need to be take with the entire equation whenever we are working with the start stages, any stage. Okay, if I'm taking with the any of the stages, always it will be taken with the one single output here. So from the start to this decision, I'm taking with the single output only, and from decision I'm taking with the single output. But if I'm taking with the end stage, it is having with the possibility to have with the multiple inputs here. Okay, so whenever I'm taking with the end stage, you are taking from decision also, you are taking with the end, and from here also you are taking with the end here. Now we can click on it. It is giving an a 0 errors. Okay, so if I'm taking with the node stages, just it's like in a comments only here, or you can like understand like our printf statement, which it will be taken with the able to see some statement here. Now I'm clicking on it. I'm clicking on the pointer taken with the reset activity. Okay, so now we can see here, I'll take with this run button. Okay, let me click on run. So your condition is false. So condition is false. It has been going navigating to that condition is false, and it has been done with the end stage here. Now let me change with the values. This I'll be taking with the 50. Okay. Now condition is true, right? So then I'll be taking with the statement which I'll be taking with the run activity. Now we can see that it is making with the S here. Okay, so this is we will be writing with the condition. I mean nothing but decision stage. So here, in case of condition is true, it is navigating to the S activity. In case of condition is false, it is taking into the no activity here. Okay, or else if you want to be performed with the any of the arithmetic actions here in between, we can get combine it here. For example, I'll be deleting this and here I'll be taking with the calculation. Okay, so in case of x is greater than y, then assume that you need to be make with the addition. And you can see I'm writing it manually now, which I'll be taking with the x symbol. I'll be taking with the plus. Again, I will be taking with the y here. I'll be clicking on validate. We have been required with the store in result. I'll be taking with the result. Okay, then perform the click activity. It will be taken with the output. Make validate expression is valid. Click on evaluate expression. Click on the test. It is giving the output. Okay. Click on OK. Fine. So now I'll be removing this no. Just you can click on this drop icon and then from the keyboard take with the delete. Okay. Fine. This result I'll be taking here. Okay. Fine. Right. Now here I'll be adding with the one more stage here. I'll be taking with the one more calculation. Calculation. Right. This is I'll be taking one more calculation. This is what you are performing for easy understanding. We'll be mentioning with the name. This I'll be taking with the x plus y. Okay. And this is I'll be taking with the x minus y. Okay, here I'll be taking with the drag and drop activity. One I'll be taking with the x, I'll be taking with the minus, and I will be taking with the y here. Click on OK. But again, we have not mentioned the result stage, right? I'll be taking with the result. Either you can create with the two different results items, or else just you can take with the one. For example, I'll be taking with the different one here. I'll be taking with the result of subtraction. Click on it. It is creating one more here. Click on OK. Now I'll be taken with the result. Okay. Now if you understand it, whenever we are working with these different data items, now we can see here, these are the different things. For example, these are nothing but you are providing with the information, and this is it is giving an output. We can understand like these two are related to the input and these two will be related to the output here. Okay, now we require with the end stage, right? I'll be taking with the end stage. Now we can see how exactly we can take with the link activity. In case of condition is true, it will be taken with the x plus y, then it will be taken with the end. In case of this is false, then it will be taken with the x minus y, and then it will be taken with the statement. Yeah, or else directly we can take with the end, and then I'll be taken with this output here. Okay, now we'll click on this reset. Fine. Okay. Now we'll take with the click activity. Now what we have been given the numbers here have been given a 50 and 30. So x is greater than y. That is true only. In case of it is true, it's need to be performed the addition here. Okay. Right. Click on the run. Now you can see that it was taking with the addition that it is giving an output is 80. So here we are not getting any output here because it does not perform anything. Now again I'll click on the reset. This is I'll be changing with the number. Okay. This is I'll be making with the 10. Click on this OK button. Now we'll be taken with the reset. Now this time condition is false. It is taking with the condition is false. Printing the statement is -20. Okay. Now for the user to make this as in a very good visibility. Okay. What he can do is he will be able to see with the statement of block here. Okay. Now what he can do is he can take with the block. Just he can click on it. Block is nothing but just to highlighted your statements here. For example, this is I'm getting highlighted, and this is which I'll be taking with the one more block here. Okay, so I'll be taking this. Now we can understand that these two are related to the your input activities, and these two are related to the output activities here. In case if you want to make any color changes, we can take with the color changes also. Just you can click on it. Here you will be able to have the what kind of color you have been required. Whatever the color you have been required, you can change that particular part also here. Okay, so according to the requirement, whatever the color you want to make it change it, you can change it. This is like for user visibility. Okay, so if I'm taking with the user visibility, we can easily understand that okay, these are related to the some different activity, and these are related to the some different activity. You can make double click on it. It will be mentioning that here you can mention that, for example, input data. Okay, click on the OK button. It is providing with the input data. I'll be double click on that, which I will be taking with the output data. Then you can click on the OK button. It will be taken with the output data here. Okay, so this is what which it will be working it. So which it will be taking with the activities. Okay, so according to our requirement, we can make some this UI will be the very neat here. So you can take any of the block also. If required, this part also we can take one block here. Okay,
Okay.
this is just for our user understanding purpose to understand that, because for now we are having very less variables, it is okay. But going forward, when you're developing with the one lengthy process, when you're maintaining with the more data variables and everything, we need to be clearly mentioned that these are related to some Excel file, these are related to the login page, and these are related to the logout page, whatever it may be. To make with the differentiate, we can take with the help of this block stage here. Okay, right. So
Okay.
now let me get save it. So this I'll be taking about with the decision here. Okay, so now we are understanding the how we can work with the calculation stage, and which it will be taken with the decision stage here. Now similar to that, which it will be having with the choice also. Now we can see here, one I'll be taking with the decision, and one I will be taking with the choice here. So decision is nothing but it's like similar to our if and else condition. Choice is nothing but similar to our switch statement.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
in programming, we used to be have a switch case. It's like
yeah.
similar to switch statement only. It is mentioning that your choice one, otherwise what it has to be do it here. Okay. Now let's see that how we can work with the choice statement here. Okay. Now let me close it. I'll be taking with the decision. Okay. So now I'll be taking with the one more create object. I'll be taking with the choice. Next, I will be taking with the sorry, I'll take like in a switch. Click on finish. I'll be making double click activity. Now this is I'll take with the rename, which I'll be taking with the switch. Click on OK. Fine. Right. So now, which I'll be taking with the switch statement, and I can see how we can work on it here. So now let me take with the choice. So whenever you are working with the choice also, so we need to be mentioning that first we need to be take your calculation stage only, and then you have to be mention that what exactly your choice is. So before that, I'll be taking with the one calculation stage here. Okay, so now here in the calculation, again I'll be taking with the two variables here. So which I'll be taking with the data items. This is I'll be mentioning it, and which I'll be taking with the one more data item here. Okay, I'll be taking with the two variables again, which I will be taking with the x. I'll be taking with the number. I'll be taking with the 10. Okay, and then I'll be taking with the y. Okay, this I'll be taking with the number, and then I'll be taking with the 20. Okay, right, and then which I will be taking with this calculation, I'll be writing with the statement is it will be taken with the x greater than y. Greater than y. Click on this result. Click on it. Okay, fine. So now we need to be take with the link activity. Now you can see here, whenever I'm working with the choice one, what exactly with choice one need to be done it here. Okay. Now if I double click on it, I'll be taking with the choice one here. So which I'll be taking with the choice one means what exactly it has to be do it. So we need to be mentioned with the choice name, and we need to be take the choice criteria. Let me take with the choice name here. So here, for example, I'll be taking with the addition. I'll be taking with the choice criteria. Okay, so that I'll be taking with the x. Okay, and then I'll be taking with the plus. I will be taking with the y. Click on validate. The result of the expression must be a flag. Okay, so now I can see here the result of the expression must be flag here, but what we are doing, we are making with the calculation here. So whenever I'm taking with the calculation, it's need to be given output, but here whenever you are working with the choice stage, it will not be performing any calculation here, whether it will be cross checking with the condition, whether it may be true or false here. And I can see here I'll be giving greater than. Now we can click on validate. Now it is mentioning the expression is valid here. Click on OK. Evaluate expression. I'll be taking with the 10, and then I'll be taking with the 20. Click on test. It is giving a false. Okay. Let me change it. I'll be taking 30. Click on the test. It is giving true. Close. Okay. Click on OK. Right. So now we can see here, whenever I'm taking with the choice one, you have been given your choice, right? We can see this icon got ordered here. So here, this is what you have been mentioned your choice here. Now, whenever you are working with the choice, if I'm taking with the link activity, you can see here, I'll be taking this, which I'll be taking this, okay, and then I'll be taking this activity. Okay, now if I take with the rerun, again you are getting one error here. So you can see the error message. No link from node 1 of the choice stage. Okay, it is mentioning that there is no link from the node 1 of the stage choice 1 on page to choice switch here. So in case of that is true, okay, but in case of that is not true, again what it has to be done. So here what we can do is we can take with the help of this anchor tag. Okay, so you will be having with the possibility of the anchor tag. We can take with the help of the anchor tag here. So anchor tag is nothing but just to make with the link will be the very easy here. Okay, for example, I can see how exactly I'm taking with the anchor tag here. Let me delete it. I'll be taking with the anchor tag here. Okay, null I'll be taking with the link activity here. Okay, so in case of it is true, directly it will be coming with the end here. So in case of it is not true, what's need to be done it? Let me take with the link activity. Okay, it is taking with the addition here. Okay, otherwise it will be taking this end stage here. Now we can see here, I'll be taking this. Okay, now we'll click on this run. It is taking the x is greater than y. Okay, now you can see that what is the result it is giving. Result it is giving in a false only here. Okay, now let me take this, change it to the output. This is I'll be taking with the 30. Click on OK button. Now again it will get reset it.
You have changed the name, not the value.
Oh, okay. I'll be giving 30. Click on OK. Let's get reset it. So now it is mentioning with the true here. You can see how the execution has been done. Previously it was going to the otherwise. Now it is coming to the addition and then it was doing it. If I'm taking execution, so it is taken with the greater than y. Now it is taking addition choice and then coming it. It's like, for example, assume that you are to be writing a program whether user has been passed or failed. So in case of user is passed, this is a statement need to be printed, or user has been failed, this is a statement we need to be printed here. So then you can take with the choice stage here. So if I'm taking with the choice stage, it is like similar to your switch statement only. Whenever we are working with the switch statement, how we can do it, so which it will be taking that respective activities here. Okay, now this is how we need to be work with the different stages. So we are understanding that how we can work with the calculation, and then which it will be taken with the data item, and then which it will be taken with the choice stage here. Okay, so if you understand it, whenever we are working with the calculation, it's like in a condition. If I'm taking with the choice, which it will be taking like in a switch statement, data item which has been used to store in a particular variables here. Okay, now if I'm taking with the calculation, we are able to perform with the only one single calculation here. So similar to that, we used to be having a requirement that we need to be perform the multiple calculations here. Then we will be taking with the one more data item that we will be taking with the multi calculation here. You can see here, this is you are taking with the one single calculation, and this is you will be taking with the multiple calculations here. Okay, so that we'll discuss in the next level how we can take about this multiple calculations, and which it will be discussing with the some of the other stages here. Okay, right. And coming to the softwares, what you can do is I'll share you one link. Okay,
Okay.
నేను మీకు లింక్ పంపిస్తాను. You can get downloaded.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have my email ID?
No, I don't have.
Let me ping you. ఓకే, నేను పింగ్ చేశాను. దానికి ఒక టెస్ట్ మెయిల్ పెట్టండి. జస్ట్ ఐల్ సెండ్ యూ దట్ యూఆర్ఎల్. సో మీరేంటంటే జస్ట్ ఆ యూఆర్ఎల్ ఓపెన్ చేయండి, ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీకు డౌన్లోడ్ యాక్సెస్ వస్తుంది. సో ఐ హ్యావ్ బీన్ అప్లోడెడ్ ఆల్ ద థింగ్స్ హియర్. అంటే ఎస్క్యూఎల్ సర్వర్ ఎడిషన్ అప్లోడ్ చేశాను. ఐ మీన్ ఐ హ్యావ్ బీన్ గివెన్ .exe.
పంపించాను మీకు ఈమెయిల్.
ఓకే, నేను రిప్లై ఇస్తాను. ఓకే, సో వీ కెన్ గెట్ డౌన్లోడ్ విత్ ద ఎస్క్యూఎల్ సర్వర్ ఎడిషన్ .exe file, and then you can get download with the license file, and then you will be downloading with the Blue Prism file, and then Even that installation document also have been given it here. Okay, so installation document perfect follow అవ్వండి. By that you will be able to get install on it here.
యా
Okay.
యా ఫస్ట్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసి నేను కొద్దిగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి బెటర్. నాకు
అదే
ఈ
అదే
స్టేజెస్ గురించి కొద్దిగా మెటీరియల్ కావాలి, ఎందుకంటే చాలా స్టేజెస్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, అన్ని చదువుకోవాలి ఒకసారి.
స్టేజెస్ ఏంటంటే ఇవి మనకు స్టేజెస్ ఎట్లా ఉంటుందంటే వాట్ ఈస్ ద పర్పల్ ఆఫ్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ పర్టికులర్ స్టేజ్ కి కరెక్ట్ డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ ఏమి ఉండదు. ఈ ఫ్లో ఉంది కదా, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనం డిస్కస్ చేసే ఫ్లో ఎట్లా ఉందో వాటికి రిలేటెడ్ ఉంటుంది. బట్ ఎనీవే నేను అది కూడా మీకు అప్లోడ్ చేస్తాను. ఆర్ ఇస్ డైరెక్ట్లీ ఐల్ బి సెండింగ్ ఇన్ ఈమెయిల్ ఆఫ్ దట్ సాఫ్ట్ కాపీ. నా దగ్గర సాఫ్ట్ కాపీస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఐల్ బి సెండింగ్ దట్ సాఫ్ట్ కాపీస్. అవి నేను మీకు ఈరోజు మెయిల్ చేసేస్తాను. ఓకే, మనము సండే విల్ ప్లాన్ ఫర్ ద మోర్ టైం.
ఓకే
ఓకే, సో ఒకవేళ మీరు
కొంచెం బ్రేక్ ఇచ్చుకొని మళ్ళీ చేద్దాం.
చూద్దాం. లేదనుకుంటే ఒకవేళ మీరు రేపటికి ఏమైనా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తారని అనుకుంటే రేపు ఒక రోజు క్యాన్సిల్ చేసుకొని సండే రోజు ఎక్కువ టైం పెట్టేసుకుందాం. మీరు ఈ రోజు ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకొని ఒకసారి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తాను అనుకుంటే
మీ టైం ప్రకారం
వద్దు, సేమ్ టైమింగ్స్ లోనే వెళ్ళిపోదాం. మళ్ళీ లేట్ ఏమొద్దు నాకు అదర్ యాక్టివిటీ.
ఓకే,
లేదు అనుకుంటే విల్ గో ఫర్ రేపు కూడా తీసుకుందాము. మీరు ఒకవేళ సండే బ్రేక్ తీసుకొని మొత్తం మీరు అంటే కొద్దిగా ప్రాక్టీస్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను అనుకుంటే ఓకే. ఎందుకంటే ఒకసారి మీరు ఒక్కోసారి ఫ్లో వస్తే బై దట్ నేను ఎక్కువసేపు తీసుకున్న ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది.
రేపు ఈవినింగ్ పెట్టుకుందాం, లేకపోతే ఈవినింగ్ కానీ మధ్యాహ్నం కానీ మీరు ఫ్రీ ఉంటే. ఈ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ నేను కూడా కొంచెం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి కదా.
అదే ఓ పని చేద్దాంలేండి. రేపు క్లాస్ నేను క్యాన్సిల్ చేస్తాను. సండే తీసుకుందాం. సండే నేను సేమ్ టైమింగ్స్ అయితే తీసుకుంటాను.
నేను ఒకసారి ఈవినింగ్ చెప్తా ప్రకాష్కి కానీ మీకు కానీ. అది సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ అయితే ఓకే, అప్పుడు నేను ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తాను.
సరే, అయితే నాకు ఒకసారి ఈవినింగ్ కల్లా కన్ఫర్మ్ చేయండి అయితే ఈ విషయం. దాన్ని బట్టి నేను స్కెడ్యూల్ ప్లాన్ చేసుకుంటాను.
ఓకే
రైట్.
సరే అండి, పంపించండి.
ఓకే, రైట్.